Hello and welcome to another Black Ops 4 Gold Camo video, how to get some easy headshots, and we will be focusing on the worst and most frustrating SMG in the game, the Spitfire. This thing is weak. Even in hardcore, at the time of this recording, it's like 3 shots, 4 shots up close to kill someone. A lot of people are wearing armor in hardcore. It just, oh my god, it is absolutely horrible. So we will be first focusing on the Spitfire, and then I'll get into the other SMGs. Okay, so let's get into it. In case you missed our previous video, basically you unlock gold when you unlock all the camo challenges. Once you earn gold on all SMGs, you will get diamond, and then later on, once you get diamond on every single weapon in the game, then you get a mysterious dark matter camo. So let's get into the challenges. The first challenge is Red Tiger. Get 100 headshots with the Spitfire. So again, first part of this video, we're going to be focusing on the Spitfire because it is just horrible. And here is the setup. It took a couple hours to nail this down. My chat actually helped me out with this also. So let's start with the reflex sight. I did feel the reflex was the best sight. Why is dual zoom on here? I believe this was a prank from Treyarch. This was very funny. The halo's not really that great, and I guess you could try Elo if you want, but I did end up going with reflex. There is some decent attachments actually. Stock isn't so bad, but for the most part I did go with laser sight. I did notice an improvement when I would bump into someone and I had to panic shoot. The laser sight actually helped. FMJ. As I said earlier, a lot of people are running around with armor in hardcore, and because the Spitfire is so weak, this FMJ will actually help you. It'll knock off, an extra hit marker. So those are the bullet attachments. So, equipment, and this is very important for the specialist we will be using. Equipment charge. Equipment and specialist weapons recharge faster. And the reason we want to use that is because the specialist we will be using is Ajax, and that is because he has the 9-bang. We want our 9-bangs as soon as we can get them to charge up faster, get them available, because we will be stunning people. Did you play Black Ops 3 back in the day? We used to use the heat wave from Firebreak. Remember his old ability, and that would stun people? Well, it's sort of the same concept. We throw out the 9-bang, we stun someone, and that enables us to move in for the headshot. So how do you guarantee you get Ajax? We will be playing hardcore free-for-all. Now I did try our old hardcore modes, hardcore domination, kill confirmed, and it just doesn't work because right now as I'm recording this, the assault rifles, they just outgun the SMGs, more so in the case of the Spitfire because, it is just so weak and someone can hang out back of the map with an assault rifle and take you out with 1 or 2 bullets. Free-for-all, it's much slower and you can hear people, and let's just get into our setup. So once you got the equipment charge, for our perks we have engineer, mainly so we don't run across trip mines or barbed wire. Lightweight, very, very helpful so we can track down people a lot faster. You can make those crazy jumps and not worry about taking any fall damage. And speaking of tracking people, I actually used Tracker, see digital imprint of enemy footsteps, and this directly contributed to me getting headshots. It really helps find someone, and it works very good in conjunction with lightweight. You combine lightweight and Tracker, it allows you to catch up to someone, find them, and possibly get you a headshot. And of course, when you're in hardcore mode or you're playing free-for-all, you gotta have that silence so you can sneak up on people. This is the class, guys, and I was able to get 10 headshots in a single game in free-for-all, and I think that's pretty amazing for the Spitfire. Again, we are focusing on the Spitfire right now because, as I said, it is the worst frustrating gun in the game right now. Okay, so why Tracker over Ghost? You have to consider in free-for-all there really isn't too many UAVs. Team Blink isn't all that great. I built this class in a way where everything is contributing and helping to get us headshots. For the playstyle, really, it's your typical free-for-all playstyle. Try to patrol an area. Don't camp around. You got to move around a bit. And actually, that's how you're going to find people's footsteps. At the first chance you see someone in the distance, try to fully charge your 9-bang, toss it out, and hey, hopefully, if you're lucky, you can get that headshot. And once you catch up to somebody, you don't want to hold down the trigger. If you can control it, try tapping the trigger. As I said, this thing has crazy recoil, or you could try aiming for the neck, and hopefully the recoil will give you that headshot. All right, guys. So hardcore free-for-all is the mode. It will be frustrating even with all this stuff set up. It's gonna be a hell of a lot better than playing hardcore domination or kill confirmed, where you're really gonna get beaten out by those assault rifles 9 times out of 10. For the Scorestreaks setup, for whatever mode you decide to choose, you're probably, of course you want to get UAV and probably counter, and then have something low, maybe a Hellstorm, Lightning Strike, possibly a Sentry Gun. Because if you're going for headshots in hardcore with the Spitfire, you're really not going to get that high of a streak. So let's go over the rest of the SMGs, the ones that don't suck, the MX9, the GKS, the Cordite, and the SOG. So let's talk about the SOG really quick. This was one of my favorite ones. All the others are actually pretty good. And for these guys, the rest of them, you can play hardcore domination, you could play hardcore kill confirmed, or you could stick with free for all. But they were actually pretty viable. For the setup, it is slightly different. It is very similar to the assault rifles. I did prefer the optic sight. If you can put on a stock, that would help a little bit, but it's really not even necessary. And a matter of fact, some of the other weapons, they don't even have the option of a stock. So really, whatever you like, but I do feel like the reflex can help you out a bit. Engineer, really one of the best perks in the game. We do have lightweight to get into position faster, gung-ho to bring our weapon up faster. Gotta have ghost because of the way we're about to play, and dead silence when you're always playing in hardcore. And so you guys already know we like hardcore because players only have 30% health. And the play style, if you choose to go into domination or kill confirmed, is flank, flank, flank. You're gonna be that guy sticking out in the outer edges, constantly running and rushing, and that's why we gotta have ghost on there. That's why we gotta have the dead silence. Just try to be as sneaky as you can. It is a pretty annoying playstyle having someone just constantly flanking around, but hey, it is what it is. And this was a way I was able to get like 24 headshots in a single game with the SOG, just constantly flanking. And again, if you're more than welcome to try this with the Spitfire, but you're gonna find out real quick it just doesn't work. So again, with the Spitfire, it's hardcore free-for-all with that class I showed you guys earlier, and all the other weapons you can use a very similar assault rifle class like we did from the previous video. And the playstyle is being very, very aggressive and try to be sneaky and a lot of flanking. All right, so that is the headshots. From here on out, it's way easier. So this can go towards all the SMGs. So we have first up, roller rink. Get 10 revenge medals by killing a player with the SMG of your choice, and revenge medals will happen on their own. Moving on is Mother of Pearl. Get 50 kills with the SMG without any attachments equipped. This will probably best be done in hardcore, whatever hardcore mode you prefer. You want to get those one shots. Moving on is Purple Hex. Get 50 kills with the SMG with an optic and 5 attachments equipped. And again, I guess any mode you want to do, I'd probably stay away from free for all because it is very quiet and people will hear you stomping your feet. So maybe play a mode that's really loud, maybe something like Control, explosions, gunfire all over the place. So a louder mode will allow you to kind of sneak by, move around a lot more freely. Up next is Penthouse. 2 rapid kills 5 times with both kills coming from the SMG of your choice. Again, will happen organically on its own. And then we have Spectrum. Get 5 kills without dying 5 times with all kills coming from the SMG. And you know, we can do what we did with the assault rifles. You could play kill confirmed, core or hardcore, and just don't collect your tags. Just sort of camp them out, watch them, you know, and then when someone goes to get them, you kill them, move positions. It's kind of scumbaggy, but if that's how desperate you are for a bloodthirsty, you can do that. Control is a good mode to really get a lot of stuff done. Alright guys, so we got the gold on the AR, the gold on the SMGs. What weapon should I work on next? I do read the comments, and that's why I work with SMGs. I have seen some people mention snipers. Is that what you want me to work on next? Leave a comment below, and if you enjoyed this series, please rate the video. And on the left side there, we have the epic moments. Keep sending in those clips. I'm gonna have a new episode for you guys, and on the right, a brand new video.